Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of Auto Start. Today we have Brian. We're gonna be talking about his dream car, what his dream car is, and like some background about it.
Yes. Yeah. And if you didn't check out, last time we talked about Tin and, his vehicle, Tesla Model S, definitely go check that out for sure.
Check out the previous video. It will be
Yep.
linked probably in the card
Somewhere.
up here,
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
or over here.
Yeah. But today we got Audi R8.
Yes,
Woo-wee.
beautiful car.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie,
Indeed.
it's very nice looking.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess we can just go why is it your dream car?
Yeah, so interesting. I was really actually in love with Tesla at the time. And then I kind of attended a couple car meets here and there. And I began to be seeing some R8s at these car meets. And I found, like, man, these cars are really sexy. Like, these are, this was probably like 2000 and maybe 15 models, 2015 in previous design. Those are really cool models, actually. And, like, to me, I seen the price points. I was like, oh, okay, these are not, like, outrageous. They were, like, basically somewhere in line in the pricing, maybe of like you could get a used one for like 70,000-80,000 or something like that.
That's
I think
actually pretty nice.
yeah,
okay.
because supercar, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's okay. Under 100,000 you can get these models. So I was like, oh, okay, now we're talking. Maybe in the future. So and watching a couple of YouTuber videos
Right.
online, saying that it's basically a interesting kind of like daily driver for some people and could use it as like they're like budget supercar. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, it's more reliable than like like Lamborghinis or something. And
I like that. I like how it gets the supercar look, but it also has like the drivability too.
yeah,
It's not real. It's not realistic to drive like a Lambo every day.
you just can't.
You can't afford the maintenance, right?
Yeah.
But something like an R8, I like that.
Yeah,
I like it.
And apparently the same. A lot of them say that like I don't know for which model. I think it's maybe for a lot of the models on Lamborghini. I think the engines are like the same, at least for the R8 and the Lamborghini. They shared the
The same like manufacturer.
yeah, 'cause I believe it's through Volkswagen, right? I think it's through Volkswagen.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, so it's like
So
they were-
so essentially the same engine, same like sports engine, same power.
yeah.
Okay.
V10,
V10s,
V10,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, whew. They were very impressive at those car shows, and it kind of caught my eye, and eventually started gluing to me. And this newest model now that we have from 2017 starting to now 2023 is very aggressive, very stylish, very sleek, very sexy to me. I'm like,
It is.
oof, that is
Ain't gonna
so
lie.
sexy.
The front, I like it. It screams supercar, but the
Yes.
back, like when you look at the back, you know it's an R8, right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, like
for
yeah.
sure.
Those taillights, just the way like the grill looks. Ooh, mwah.
This
Magnificent.
wide butt, that butt on that.
It's pretty sexy, but
Very sexy. Yeah, I like what they did from that. I feel like the design, like, I already liked the design before previous model, but now this design,
this looks even better.
square, sharp, so sexy. I was like, oh my goodness, I fell in love with it instantly. For me, I'm like, oh my goodness, the lights. I watched a video on the lights, and like the lighting just looks sexy. The back lights are sexy, tail lights. Oh my goodness, just looked like a masterpiece. I was like, Audi. Exterior, A++. looked amazing. Looked amazing.
It does.
And yeah, I'm trying to think. There obviously exterior options. You can get like coupe, and even seeing that you can get like the convertible style.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I've never been a big fan of like convertible, and it's just like the material, right? Like you just get like
the material itself is not, I want to say, the best of quality. It's not like a hard top, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it'll protect you from the rain, it'll protect you from the wind, it'll protect you from like possibly hail. But just think about like the longevity of it, right? Like, is it future proof? Like, if there's a hole in it, you're either, I gotta fix it, or I'm too lazy to fix it, and then you get wet, right?
Ooh.
So it's a trade-off. I mean, I've ridden in convertibles. They're nice when it's a nice day out, but here in Houston, man, when it's hot like almost 24/7, it's just not worth having a convertible.
To me, it throws off the exterior look to it too a lot,
Yeah,
and I really
yeah.
don't like that, the way it looks like with that material next to like the actual coating of like the car exterior. It looks so different.
Yeah, it gives that the two-tone like color design, which
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of two-tone cars. Because typically when they make the convertible top isn't the same color as the body. It's usually a different color, like brown
Yep.
or black or some other strange color.
Yep.
But our opinion is probably not worth it. However, they do come up with that hard top where if you ever decide to remove the top and maybe like place it in the trunk or something and drive convertible style like that, like how the C8s do it or the old Stingrays.
Yeah.
I like that. It's nice whenever you find, yeah, you know what, I feel like driving convertible style. Let me just take off the top and just do that. I think that's awesome. I think that's smart.
Yeah, that makes more sense to
I don't
me.
mind paying a slightly more premium to have a removable top, but
Yeah.
it's just better than paying all out for the convertible
Yeah.
option.
Definitely. So maybe something to look forward to in the future, in their future models potentially. But for now, no hard top. So yeah,
All
gotta stick with the coupe. Gotta stick with the coupe.
Agreed. All right. What about the interior?
Now the interior of the R8 is an interesting choice. If you've never seen it, you should check it out for sure, because watching a lot of the interior videos, you'll kind of notice pretty much right off the bat that unlike other vehicles and a lot of new vehicles nowadays and luxury vehicles, there's like usually large like infotainment system screen and in the middle of the vehicle, and maybe some other screens on the sides or other things that a passenger can do.
Right.
Because they have it centered around the driver. They have everything geared toward basically the driver's in control of everything. Navigation is only in the driver's view, really on the driver's screen. Really no infotainment system in the center, really. Now, this is just designed really all for the driver.
It definitely isn't a road trip car. I'll give you that.
Yeah, definitely not.
Definitely not a road trip, because like,
Yeah.
you have no main infotainment system.
Right, exactly.
You only have the drive cluster, and that's all you get, which is
Right.
for the price point of like base, right? Base model 160,000.
Right.
That's pretty whack.
Yes.
Even like the cheapest like Prius or Camry, they offer some sort of infotainment system. Granted, not the largest, but they
Right.
offer something that's also in the middle for the passengers.
Right.
Just so you can do that Apple CarPlay, that Android Auto, stuff like that. Interior, in my opinion, of the R8 is pretty dated, even for the
Yeah.
new 2023 models.
It's a weird choice. It's a very weird choice to remain in that like kind of like you're a luxury brand, so you would think that maybe they want to have more options, but they dialed it down. Here.
They did. They did.
dial it down.
They did.
And it's weird to dial it down on tech. Like, it's such a weird thing. You're like,
It looks archaic when you look like to like aim like newer cars, like look like the Toyota Camrys like 2013, 2014 models. They even have like infotainments, right?
yeah, new models coming out.
Even now for like the brand new Camrys, they actually look very sporty.
Yes.
But they give you like something in the middle.
Yeah, they're gonna give you something.
Bare bones, but better than having nothing. Because when you
Yeah.
put like the R8 and like any other like standard cars side by side, the R8 just looks so archaic. Interior wise, super archaic.
Yeah.
It's just so plain.
Yeah, that's a very odd choice. Like that one, it's very strange. It's weird. It's very weird too, because it's like you're paying such a premium. You would think that that's something kind of like basic that comes in like
right?
really like a lot of vehicles. So it's like where the infotainment system should be. You're getting like AC vents, and I mean it's an interesting choice because you could cater to the driver in other ways and put the vents in different places.
You could.
But they put that really where an infotainment system should be, a large screen one.
Which is strange.
Because I mean, I would think, to me personally, my view on like especially like a luxury vehicle, I want to be in luxury, but I also want to share, because
Yes, I agree.
let's say even if this is completely single, you're not ever going to share this vehicle with any other individual. This is just for you. The wheel, is still it's not a yoke wheel. This is and I don't know if there's a maybe mod that you can do to put a yoke wheel, but you're going to have this normal steering wheel size, standard wheel. It's going to block your view of your personal system that you're viewing, like whatever you're viewing on there, the navigation or your clusters there, your speed. You're gonna have the wheel in the way. So it's an interesting choice to not even have that. So because at least the driver, even if it's in the direction of the driver, you can have this larger screen that's unblocked by the wheel.
That would be sweet. That'd be very nice.
Like tech wise,
they can definitely step it up.
Yeah,
they can definitely step the tech wise.
Gotta do some stuff there. I mean, as far as the other like option that you get, like stitching wise and material wise, like the Napa leather, that looks good.
A little Alcantara, it's pretty sexy, especially. I mean, you get like all these other options to like improve your like interior experience, but mostly like on the seating design.
Yeah.
It looks pretty sexy. You get that little Alcantara option, a little diamond stitching. It's pretty sweet. That part screams luxury.
Definitely does. And they also apparently do have like the heated seats too.
I like that.
Yeah, gotta have that.
I like any luxury brand that includes what it needs to include. Heated seating, yes. Heated wheels, yes.
Yes.
I need things to be included, please. Stop making these as extra packages. We're not made of money.
Yeah, that is a little suspect when they don't include them or don't include an option for them.
Yes.
Like I mean, I think they need to work on. I think ventilated seats that don't have the for like AC, right?
Oh,
Like
the cooling part.
Cooling, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some
That'd be
cars have
nice.
it, some cars don't, but definitely these days and age, it needs to have heated and cooling seats.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Especially with this, it's only a two-seater too, so like,
Yeah,
it's not
only
like you need to heat.
two-seater.
There's no back, so just
Yeah.
make these things like the premium.
You're paying that much of a tag.
Oh, I agree.
You know, especially from their like, you know, old generation models, these models, they look a lot sexier. But man, that tag is like a lot more. Like,
Yes.
woo,
Yeah,
up
so
it.
honestly, the R8 is gonna give me some the points out because like interior,
Yeah.
it's not there yet. Maybe when it comes part of the e-tron family.
Right. Maybe the e-tron future. Hopefully, you know, they have some ways to go for sure.
They do, don't worry. But it'll come eventually. They'll bring it back to the R&D.
Yep.
They'll spend shit ton of money and they'll figure something out.
Yes.
Hopefully.
You know, pretty much same things as far as like performance wise,
Yeah.
standard in their
Okay.
long lineage of like performance. V10 engine. I think you know you can get like V10 plus package, which you know is again like 500 plus horsepower, 560 plus horsepower. You know, 0 to 60 in like 3.4. So okay, you know, top speed 201.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Is that for the base one or?
I think this is for the base V10. Yeah, base
Ooh,
V10 one.
nice.
Yeah.
Even for base, it's still pretty fast. What,
That's pretty quick.
3.5, 3.6,
Yeah.
0 to 60, still pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I know for some people, I think maybe we're so on like not getting an manual option because I know they switched. They used to have manual options before.
Oh, right. It's only 7-speed now.
Yeah, only the 7-speed. Yep. So yeah, so you're not getting the manual option
But
anymore.
who really wants to drive a manual car?
Not me.
Especially if you're living in this. If you're a city boy, a manual car is not the way to go. I've seen way too many cars stalled.
Yeah.
Like the moment you attempt to like shift gears and you're like, oh, I missed my shift.
Yeah.
That's all you hear.
Yeah.
It's rough.
I don't think they're really hurting from that at all. Really, I think that the manual option, especially like large city, especially if they're looking at this car being like, all right, we're probably gonna see a lot of sales in like California, New York, maybe like you know a metropolitan area,
Exactly.
not a rural area where people are just like, all right,
I'm a bumfuck Kentucky. You know?
racing this thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people are gonna be okay with not having to deal with the manual.
Yes.
So that thing was good choice. Good choice.
Upgrade to like the sports package. How much would that cost them?
Ooh, sports package now.
Yeah.
So you're talking about from base 160s, you got to be ready on the sports side to pay 200s.
Ooh,
200s,
man,
you know,
that's
for
pricey. That's pricey.
for that extra what is it, like half a second you're going to go down in 060.
What does it actually get me? And like, if I were to spend the extra like 50K, I think it gives you maybe an additional what, 40 to 60 extra horsepower.
Oh yeah, from like 500
Yeah,
560
540 or 560 or something to that 600 mark.
600 range.
So
So
it's not the biggest increase in performance, especially like price per dollar.
yeah, 40,000 more bucks you have to start putting into the car.
Come on, money.
Woo.
That's house territory.
That is pretty big. That's pretty big for. I mean, maybe if it added more features, like maybe infotainment system. But
That really seals the deal, huh?
you know, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even start looking at that. I mean, I don't know, unless you're just racing people every day.
I guess. I mean, I guess you could have a track package if you really wanted to. I mean, they do add an option for ceramic braking to help with your track package and stuff, but dang, I just don't really see. I don't think I've seen really any R8s on tracks.
Yeah, not a very common car to see. I mean, I can understand from the large price tag, and you know, I feel like you do have other options if you're looking for something with speed, obviously, you know, not Tesla, or if you're looking for you know Corvette. I mean, like a sports car. You know, especially with the new body designs of Corvette looking very good. You know, very. You're gonna pay, you know, still under 6 figures, and you know, instead of 160, now you know you're saving yourself at least what 60,000, 70,000 potentially.
That's a good amount of money.
Yeah, even with the inflated Corvette market. So
you technically build like another base model Corvette,
you really could basically. You basically get 2 more Corvettes for the price, you know.
or you can buy
one
like a Model 3 or something. You have like your everyday car and then your weekend car. That's
Oh,
crazy.
That's true.
Crazy.
That's true too.
Dang.
Yeah, you could get 2 different
I
vehicles.
did not realize that. Holy shit.
You could get 2 different vehicles. So there's a lot to consider when you're going into that kind of territory of pricing.
Exactly.
I guess one notable thing, if you're interested, if you are gonna pay that big price tag, I mean, looking back on some of the used R8s of this new body design, they are still going for 150 selling.
Jeez.
So
Wow.
I guess at least, I mean, that was with one that had like 12,000 miles on it. So it started in 2017. So if you want to get it, at least you could say, oh well, you know, if you put a couple miles on it, you can, maybe you could potentially get in it and get out of it for not much money potentially.
Okay.
Not much of a
have
loss.
like a little bit of fun.
Yeah, maybe you wanted to have a little bit of fun with the vehicle. So maybe you can get in and get out of it. Maybe you can even make a buck. I don't know. I'm not a car guru or car exotic hacker. So, but it's an interesting vehicle overall. Hopefully, like really, for me, I'm interested in the future of what Audi's doing in the e-tron lines. I know they're working on some things there, but I'm really interested to see what they do with the R8 future of it. Just because, like I said, okay, they've done away with the manual models. Mm-hmm. They really need to me, get into the future, push the e-tron line, and hoping that they can really create the R8 as the e-tron R8. Hopefully that will be really...
That'd be sweet.
Really cool. Hopefully, like I said, big improvements definitely needed on the interior, just because I'm not a fan of my wheel blocking my view of a screen, so I definitely would like my own screen, or maybe if they have a yoke, maybe. But they definitely need to make some improvements interior-wise, for sure.
Agreed. That's like the biggest like improvement they can do for the car is really like step up that interior to like the new age tech.
Yeah, definitely.
But they are discontinuing all R8s after 2023, so they can focus on the electrified versions. So, fingers crossed that the electrified version will be good, right? Won't be trash. Hopefully, it'll be good.
Yes.
But typically, as we see with some of these like electric vehicles like upgrade, they tend to also like upgrade their pricing and also find different ways to gag people.
Unfortunately.
So one way to find out is whenever they come out. Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully they take their time, do it right. I'm not gonna complain if it takes a minute, but the tech is, there's other competitors out there, not necessarily in the coupe electric space.
Not yet. Hopefully there might be one.
Yeah.
Maybe when Roadster ever decides to come out, but then it also costs a pretty penny.
Right. That
$1
$1
million.
million.
That's pretty pricey.
The big price tag. So,
but who knows? Maybe some other supercar companies or even other luxury brands might step up their coupe game. Maybe something else will catch your eye.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that market shapes out, because right now, definitely electric market is, trending upwards, and definitely get a lot of options for fully electric, sedans. So I'm like, okay,
just wait for the coupe.
Coupes, where you guys at? Come on, coupe fans, we got to get into the future eventually, because unfortunately, I feel like the coupe market has been plagued by just like a lack of features.
It has.
It's a weird thing, but my vehicle, it's 2014, and I feel like I'm lacking like a from that year models of basically like a nice infotainment system. Like some vehicles, like sedans and Corollas, like they have some better infotainment systems than I do. Like I feel like I'm in the past.
Ouch.
So it's unfortunate, but I don't know why they do that. The coupes, they often look at like, all right, we're gonna make this coupe, and we're gonna shell out all the good stuff, all the good features. Go. Nope. I'm like, what's going on? I don't have some basic features like some other vehicles do.
That's kind of rough.
Yeah, and some older vehicles in mine, but that's just how I see it, and I'm just like, I need them to start putting more, or at least keeping up with the Joneses, keep up with what's going on in at least that year's model, at least keep up with sedans.
I mean, I know whenever they make the R8 electrified, they'll finally add an infotainment system. They have to. If not, I don't know what they're doing, but I know they're going to. If they don't, then they fucked up.
Yes.
They fucked up hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They gotta do that. They gotta do that. That definitely needs to be added. But yeah, in conclusion, it's just overall R8. Love the design. I fell in love with it. It's still a dream car. Just like I said, not sure if I'll ever be in that realm of like wanting to actually get it just because of the big sticker price, and it's just for now it's not like the best that you can get. There's a lot of competitors out there that are offering more a driver experience wise on the internal. To me, I believe it's a cool looking car, very cool looking car. Just such a, like I said, you can get a lot more for that money. You can get multiple vehicles.
You can definitely get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully whenever they come out with the new R8s, next couple 5-ish years, maybe it'll be super spicy. Maybe we'll pick one up. Who knows?
Yep.
But yeah, I guess that's really it then, huh?
Yeah, that's the R8.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. If you guys missed the last video, make sure to check it out. I talked about my Model S. Got the owner's perspective and got the outsider's perspective.
Yeah.
So definitely check the video. But yeah, we'll be giving you guys more content in the future.
Oh yeah.
Till next time, you guys take care.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.